Hello and welcome back, everybody, to some more Let's Stream. Expeditions Conquistador with your host, as always, Mah-Dry-Bread, and returning special guest co-host, Secret Firi.
Hello!
So today we are doing the fundraising special stream for Firi, likely doing another one tomorrow too, because this one's probably going to end up being shorter than expected. Her laptop that she's currently on is also currently dying.
Yeah, it's actually very bad.
Yeah.
Without the AC on, it goes to around 76, 80 Celsius, 80 degrees Celsius. Right now, with the AC on, it's going around 68 degrees Celsius. So,
for anyone who doesn't know how shit that is, I built my computer. My computer is quite nice, and yet I still use a shitty stock CPU cooler. And when I'm rendering 60 frames per second HD footage, I can't pass 70 Celsius. That is how bad the temperature in her laptop is right now, so it could die soon. She needs it for travel, so she needs a new laptop. So if you check out the description on YouTube, or if you're here on Hitbox Live, check out the link at the very top of the chat. You can throw some money her way. The reason it's not a direct PayPal link and it's that thing is because they don't take any of the money anyway, and PayPal is a bitch to set up a donation link with. I know, I've done it before.
Yep, pretty much.
So when deciding a game I'd do, I decided to go the racist route and pick the Spanish game.
Is that because I'm Hispanic?
No, it's because you're Puerto Rican.
I'm Costa Rican!
That's the island, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's Mexico, right? Mexico?
that's
Mexico
that's
Island?
Mexico. That's Mexico Island.
Mexico Island is like Toronto Island's cousin.
Yeah.
That's to say Mexico's entirely man-made, right? It's a man-made landmass?
Yeah.
The land of the burrito, Costa Rica. Let's start a new game. So I haven't unlocked Mexico yet, which is kind of the main game. So we're going to be starting on Hispaniola. That's Spanish, right?
Cuba.
Cuba?
That's Cuba.
That's Cuba?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
La Española.
Okay. Hispaniola. Got
Yeah.
it.
That's
And,
Cuba.
now
That's the old name for Cuba.
And the difficulty, which is on normal, I'm guessing the Spanish word next to it on screen right now is Spanish for normal. Am I right?
That's Cortés, which is just like, it's a last name.
Oh. Well, that doesn't make much sense at all. Did it used to mean something else?
No, that's one of the guys that traveled with Christopher Columbus to conquer New India.
Is a racist difficulty Christopher Columbus?
Yes, probably.
Okay, so first we need to make our character. We are going to be the leader of the expedition. This game is fucking cool. I never got too far into it. I'm going to be male because of the mustache, and I get to pick my name. And I'm immediately, I don't even want to be Mah-Dry-Bread because I immediately want to be Eduardo. Let's play. I don't know if you ever watched my Let's Play of Tropico.
I watched a little bit of it.
My character was Eduardo Let's Play because that's what the game randomly generated as his... I know, you can't pick a first name. It's like from a list of first names, and then the last name is always your save file. So my save file was Let's Play because it was for the Let's Play, and then the name it picked for me was Eduardo, so I was Eduardo Let's Play. I don't even think I spelled Eduardo right. Now that I think about it, no, that looks like Eduardo even. Eduardo is kind of how I spelled it.
Hello, Tsuki. We are being racist.
How the hell do I spell Eduardo? I actually have no idea. Thank you, chat.
I was about to spell it for him. Jeez.
I don't the Spain. Okay, so we have points to spend here, and this is really important on what our leader is going to be skilled in.
Racism.
We're not out on the battlefield fighting. That's our crew. We're the ones leading them, so we need to be really careful what we pick. First, we have tactics used in battle to determine the starting location in the battle. This is how much of an advantage you have. It also determines the amount of items you can bring into combat and how far away our troops can be placed from the enemy. So that's all about kind of getting the initial bonus as well as having some extra usable items. I don't know how important that is, but it seems less important to me. Diplomacy is how successful you are in negotiations and cultural exchanges. So that's all around pretty useful. Healing reduces the medical costs of treating injured expedition members. That's kind of recouping losses from battles.
Yeah.
Survival improves the results of hunting and reduces daily use of rations. As far as I can tell, that one's very useful because that is making sure you don't starve. Scouting increases your daily movement and occasionally grants better information about battles. That's very nice, being able to move more in a day without having to camp. And lastly, leadership bolsters the starting morale of your people and raises their maximum morale, reducing the risk of mutiny. That's especially useful if you have a lot of people with very differing ideologies.
But we're going all racist anyway.
Exactly, so we might not need a whole lot of leadership. So I'm thinking right away, we want some scouting and some survival. I'm going to boost both of those to 8, and I'm thinking of maybe just putting a point in diplomacy and a point in healing. That seems like a good one to go for me.
Yeah.
So now we get to pick our followers. Now if we hit auto hire, it shows us kind of what we're looking for, which is 2 medics, a scholar, 2 medics, 2 hunters, 2 scouts, and then 3 soldiers. So let's dismiss all. First we want our 2 doctors, and there are 4 doctors to pick from. Which ones of these are racist?
Velasquez and Sanchez.
Where does it say? All right, proud, adventurous, aggressive, racist, cautious, adventurous, open-minded, altruistic, cautious, and peaceful, altruistic, and narcissistic. So there's only 1 racist medic, so we gotta take that one.
Oh, we're taking the girl.
Yep, she's racist.
Of course she is.
Yeah. She is also cautious, yet adventurous, which is confusing and conflicting, but okay.
Let's go with her.
If we compare her to the others, in combat stats, they all seem to be the same. Although, no, actually, she has a lower crit chance. Or lower bonus from critical hits, so she's bad in a fight. She uses daggers and bows. We're probably going to have her use a bow and stay in the back. We'd like to take 1 more doctor. So aggressive...
But a younger one, though.
A younger one? We want a younger one? Okay. So she's 31, he's 49, 27, 51. So definitely the youngest one is the other woman here, who's 27. She's open-minded, altruistic, and cautious. Now, open-minded is the opposite of racist. So,
I know, we're not taking her.
Okay, so we can't take her. This guy's peaceful, altruistic, and narcissistic. And this guy's aggressive, proud, and adventurous. He seems like he would get along best with the other doctor, probably.
Okay.
Don't know if cautious might conflict with aggressive. However, they're both adventurous. And he's proud. And maybe you can find pride in racism, I'm sure. Let's hire him. So let's pick 2 hunters here. I especially like hunters. They're great in a fight, and they're great at keeping your food high.
Okay, sounds right.
Okay, so who here's racist? She's racist. Ew, open-minded.
This guy do have Spanish names.
Raul is racist, and he looks mean, too.
We're taking him. You're hired.
Yeah. Okay, only 2 are racist, so we gotta take those 2. But let's take a look at them after we've taken them here. So he's narcissistic and adventurous. We're having a lot of adventurous people. 25, uses daggers and bows. Besides the year of his birth, not much is known about the past of Raul. For years, he was a wanted man accused of poaching and other inappropriate activities. That's how you explain that? How he has managed to escape from the law for so long is unknown, but his continued freedom is a testament to his talents. He is ill-tempered and quick to anger, but in the jungles his patience knows no bounds. For hours on end, he can be still, ready to pounce at the blink of an eye on a black person.
Dora the Explorer isn't racist, guys. She is extremely open-minded, so we don't even want her.
Now, these 2 are both narcissistic. Do narcissistic people get along? Because if they do, is that proof of them not being narcissistic?
This is so conflicting.
Yeah, that's a thought-provoking one. All I know is we're not taking Lopez.
No, Lopez is just boring.
No.
Mah-Dry-Bread wants racist people because apparently, when we're together, we're extremely racist.
Why does MDB want racist people? She's the one asking for racist people, and I'm completely agreeing.
But I think it's mainly because I'm Hispanic, so it's okay to be racist because I'm Hispanic and we're talking about my ancestors, so it's okay.
So
I'm allowed.
So we want one scholar, and there's only one racist scholar, and she's the nun. Although there is kind of a nun over here, but she's open-minded. She doesn't wear anything on her head, so she's not a real nun. Unfortunately, the fat, rich-looking guy is not racist, because I'd love to have him. In fact, he's courageous, adventurous, and peaceful, which is not what you would think from that guy, because he looks like a Disney villain. Like, he straight up looks like the villain from Pocahontas. So, we definitely want to take Blanca.
Blanca?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
She's a scholar. She's a scholar, so she uses an actual gun.
Of course.
Scholars are really badass. You only need one of them. You can take more if you want. You can do your own setup, but scholars are really badass. They're kind of your support character. They have all kinds of useful abilities for your soldiers. They also tend to help with tactics, I believe it is. So she's also pious. She's very religious and very racist, so she's gonna hardcore conflict with the natives, because the natives are not gonna be Christian. Or Catholic, rather.
I was about to tell you.
Yeah, what branch of Catholicism would Spain be at this point in history? Because they would be hardcore Catholic, I know that.
They wouldn't be precisely Vatican Catholic, though.
Like, when we talk about the European powers that went to the New World, the Dutch were pretty open-minded as far as religion goes at the time. They were a branch of Christianity at the time.
Yes.
And England would have been going through a lot of religious reform, where they weren't exactly progressive by today's standards, but by then it would have been quite progressive. Not as much as the Dutch. But Spain were very hardcore with
if we go with Christopher Columbus's history, France and Portugal, France, and the British neglected him. They were like, we don't want to deal with you. And then the Spanish were like, yes, take our money and find things for us.
They were like, oh my god, look at how much gold he's bringing back. Let's turn a blind eye to all the horrible things. Look at that gold. So much gold that they couldn't even get half of it back properly defended.
Well, we don't talk about that.
Yeah,
well, I don't talk about that.
There we go. England was Anglican, which was...
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. So, looking at scouts here, we want 2 scouts. Scouts are very good in a fight. They use daggers and swords. They're very fast. They're kind of your rogues. They also are very important for making sure that you're not ambushed and giving you ahead of time information. We want 2 of these guys. As much as I want to take Montego, I think that's his name, because he is incredibly good looking. He's not racist enough for our liking. You open-minded. Open-minded? What's with all these people? Here we go, an aggressive racist. And he's courageous, too.
Nice!
That's a scary combination. He's also 50. He looks incredible for a 56-year-old. He also kind of looks like he has a giant head.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's the hat that does it, you know? The oldest person in your expedition... What? Is he really the oldest? Wasn't there a doctor? Oh, no, the doctor was 51. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's the oldest dude. Any more racists here? No. Okay, well, so we just have to pick someone who's not open-minded. Is anyone here who's pious, maybe? You're pious, but you're open-minded. Open-minded. Eh. Okay, you're aggressive and greedy. Anna's aggressive and greedy. So, that's annoying and awful. Let's take her. Okay, so now the final people on our team. Oh my god. Please tell me you're racist. Thank you. You are a villain, sir. Racist, narcissistic adventurous. Look at this man. He has a red aura around him.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. I want him to be my dude. He's my best friend now. Oh my god, please tell me this guy's not... Oh, I wish he was racist. His name is Juan Ortega. That is an awesome name. You can't say that and not sound cool.
Juan Ortega.
Oh, is this guy racist? Oh, damn.
Who is racist here? All the racists.
He's peaceful? He looks almost as evil as this guy. I don't even know how to pronounce the evil guy's name, but he's evil. He's evil.
Ruiz?
Is that his name?
Is it the bottom left corner?
Yeah.
Ruiz, yeah.
Okay, who else here is racist?
If you click it for a second, I'll be able to see it, and I'll tell you what his name is.
Enrique Ruiz? Is that it?
Enrique Ruiz.
There you go.
That sounds like a very racist name, too. Holy shit.
Is it? Does that mean, like, kill the Jews?
No, it just sounds very racist. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry that's your second surname. But I'm also not sorry.
Any more racists? Sweet, there are 3 racist soldiers. So we can take all 3 racists.
Nice. By the way, Sharpshooter Tails, thank you for your donation. It's very much appreciated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, one of our racists here actually knows how to use polearms, which is a special weapon type. Rather than swords, he uses a polearm, which is nice that we got to have one of those. Good thing that one of them were racist, or else we'd never have a polearm. Because we are going to base our team entirely around racism. And then we get bonuses from our people who are skilled at different things. So the only thing we don't get bonuses in our leadership, unfortunately. But we are very good at survival scouting and healing, which is what I care the most about. Let's go to Cuba.
Yes.
IRL.
What race? Apparently, what being racist gives you in this game is a lot of points.
It shows that it
Each
pays.
of us had
Yeah.
our reasons for going.
But also, if you go back and look into history, it's also historically correct.
Fraternity
Yes.
was our family. And we
Here,
fought our
the Maria Teresa left in Spain.
in
Oh
the
my
worst
God.
moments,
This is
we
like
learned
history
to
class
be
all over
consistent
again.
in our lives. The troubles.
I demand 20% racism per racist, or I want my money back.
We finally glimpsed the
Okay. You
shores
can
of
beat
Hispaniola on the
20%.
horizon. Relief
Yeah.
and excitement washed over us. Our hearts filled with the promise of adventure.
Also, I think someone asked who
Our
I was
was far from
earlier,
warm,
and we didn't
however.
address that. I am Secret
Gobernador
Theory. My computer's
disbanded
dying.
our
Welcome
group
to the stream.
and striped with our Captain of Command. If
I'm
we
also
were to
336 or
continue,
12
the
years
Capitan
old. That
would need
depends
to
on you.
win his favor. It was only the first of many challenges.
Why is it the voiceover guy sounded like he was gonna laugh?
Was it a racist comment?
No. Yeah, I also wish I had that guy's accent. Although Silver Glitch has an unfair advantage being Spanish.
He's from
He's from the Spain.
Oh, which part
he's
is?
in the Spain.
Oh, I'm trying to remember which part of Spain.
You're right, what a big
Catalonia?
fuck guy. He's from the Puerto Rican part of Spain, right? That's Spain, right?
Oh my god, that is definitely Spain. Oh my.
Silver Glitch, confirm or deny? You confirmed? Okay, confirmed.
Barcelona. Okay, yeah.
Barcelona.
I'm
isn't
sorry,
that, like, one of the biggest places in Spain?
Yeah.
Is that no, capital's Madrid, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Barcelona's just, the place everyone goes to vacation.
Yes.
Probably
Though
has
Madrid
beaches or
is
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and probably drugs and stuff.
Yeah. Madrid sounds too much like my name, so I don't like it. Yeah.
You don't like it?
Because it sounds like a poser.
Oh,
Madrid was named after me. It was some poser who named it.
yeah, definitely.
So, for anyone coming in just now who wants to know, because we are assholes and still haven't gotten into the game proper yet, we just finished making our very racist crew. This is Secret Firi with me. Her laptop
Hello.
is dying currently, or else we'd probably be playing a game together right now. And she needs a new laptop as she travels abroad for edumacation and other such things. So, she needs a new laptop. For that, she needs money. And for money, she needs you guys to send her money. So send her some money. It's at the top of the Hitbox stream right there. You can find the link to it. You can also find that link on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube at a later date. Although I'll put a little thing in the on YouTube. I'll change the video to have a little message that if the goal is reached and she ends up getting a new laptop, I'll put in a little thing just letting people know that she owns the laptop now. If you're watching this like in 3 years and she's got a new laptop.
Yeah,
actually, by then that laptop might be dying. So
yeah. But if we go into that consideration, because I'm in Costa Rica, I cannot really retrieve money from PayPal. So the link is connected to my boyfriend's PayPal, so you probably shouldn't donate if you're 3 years in the future, because I don't know if I'm still with him.
Yeah. You might have killed him by then.
Probably.
It's the Spanish way. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
I thought that was the Canadian way.
No, it's
no, the Canadian way is to kill your best friend's parents. I'm sorry.
Yeah, parents.
Yeah.
And that's the Spanish way because they don't get better. It's because Spanish people are horrible people. Silver Glitch, confirm or deny?
Confirm.
So we've just landed in Cuba, or some people call it Cuba. We're now going to talk to the governor here. Or no, this is not the governor, this is the governor's captain. He is confiscating our vessel and all of our crew and cargo. So we can either ask for justification, we can say, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Does the name Let's Play ring a bell? Again, for anyone coming in late, we are Eduardo Let's Play.
I thought we were Ricardo Let's Play.
No, we are Eduardo Let's Play.
Nice.
You don't even care about our expedition. So, Firi, since
yes.
you are the special person of the stream, you get to pick whatever we say. Do we say, preposterous, you have no right to confiscate our private property? Do we say, I wouldn't do that if I were you? Does the name Let's Play ring a bell? Or do we say, with what justification, if you please?
Well, I would go with the last one, because that's very democratic, but we're racist son of a bitches, so the first one.
Well, the guy we're speaking to is Spanish. In fact, he's part of our royal army.
Yeah, but he is lower than us.
Is he?
So the first one. I'm pretty sure he is.
Okay, okay, this guy's in an army captain's uniform. Captain's high up. We are the leader of a vessel tasked as an expedition force. Is an expedition captain a higher rank than an army captain in Spanish military history?
Considering that I have no clue, let's just go with the middle one, because the middle one is funny.
Okay, so, does the name Let's Play ring a bell? He says, he rolls his eyes. An intimidating name in Spain. But you're an Espanolia, and I'm taking your ship. Shit, bro, we lost all of our armaments, food, medical supplies, and valuables. He signals to his troops and they start to apprehend your people. We can respond with, you have no right to confiscate private property, or, with what justification, if you please?
First one. I was right from the beginning. The first one.
Take it up with the governor. Mi senor? That's good Spanish, right?
I am just gonna let you speak Spanish.
This is how Spanish people talk, right? They speak in English and then bleed into Spanish?
Yes,
yeah.
That is the Spanish way.
So the governor has instructed him to steal our shit, bro. We can respond with, is this how you treat all visitors to your colony? We can say, I'm going to station one of my people here to make sure nothing disappears, in a different font. Or we can say, very well, I can see you're just following orders.
The last one is too nice.
We could station a person there to make sure nothing disappears.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
All right.
Why are you dying, Silver Glitch? Dying is not allowed.
So we get to task someone from our crew to be the one protecting it. I think that we should probably have a soldier defend it, because a soldier is the most intimidating motherfucker we have, and the most intimidating motherfucker we have is Enrique, who is the crazy, scary guy with the red background. So I'm going to task him. Oh my god, look at his portrait when they blow it up big. As I tell him to do that, he nods and runs off and says, as your grace wishes. Coming from that face. Holy shit, he's evil.
That is...
His eyes even have a tinge of red to them. And this
That
is
is
before
so good.
contact lenses, too. He is actually Satan. All right.
Yeah.
So the captain is extending his hand to us. He says his name is Juan. Pleased to meet you. I can respond with Eduardo, let's play. Or I wish I could say the same.
Oh, Juan Noriega.
Yeah. Do we extend our hand and say our name? Or do we say I wish I could say the same?
Well, considering we want our stuff back, I think we should go with our name.
Eduardo, let's play. So I gather, he responds. End event. I can only presume I said end event, and then he dematerialized.
Oh, nice.
All right, well, let's go hit up the governor. See what that son of a bitch is doing with her cargo, because we're not going on an expedition right now without food. Here's the governor. He looks small.
Or weapons.
He says,
I mean, we're racist. We need to kill people.
He says, Senor, let's play. Senor, let's play.
Your let's play.
I'm glad you could come here so quickly. We can respond with, that's Captain Let's Play, Governor. Or we could say, what is this all about? Or we could say, I demand that my ship and crew be released at once.
I think, what is this all about? Would be a good answer.
All right. What is this all about?
About?
What's this all about? Straight to
Getting
business
away.
then, very good. I know your father by reputation, a very powerful man in Spain, the Let's Play family. But this is the Cuba, and now you answer to me, the governor of the Cuba. I will not let a spoiled nobleman's son pay his way to the new world with his father's money. I have better uses for your men and supplies than to waste them chasing after foolish dreams of fortune and glory. Do you understand? We can respond with, those are my people. They serve me. Thank you for the visual aid in the chat, Warik.
That is the best.
Or we could say, and what use do you have in mind then?
They serve me. Motherfucker, go away.
You're taking the aggressive approach, I see.
Well, yeah.
Personally, I'm waiting to see if this man is a racist or not, whether I'd be friendly with him. The corners of the governor's lips curl up condescendingly. I already don't like him. They serve the Spanish crown, and I am the Spanish crown. Your men and your ship are going nowhere without my permission, and you'll get no such thing as long as this colony is under threat. We respond with the word continue, I presume.
That seems to be
It's the only option. The fact of the matter is that your troops are needed here. We have been having some problems with the natives recently, and our suspicion is that various groups of them are preparing for insurrection. That was a bad UK-only WWE pay-per-view in the Attitude Era. But it had William Regal. You would do well to serve your king and his representative in this matter. We can respond with, what will you have me do? You want my help to maintain your tyranny? Or, I will gladly help you put these savages in their place.
Oh, gosh. The
last
second
one
one
is
and the
racist.
third one is so good.
The second one is super snooty, but the third one is super racist.
Let's go the racist route, I mean.
I already like this guy. He wants us to do racist things. Okay, we said the racist thing. Good. Go down to the fortress and find the quartermaster. Umberto Il Russo. That's how he said it, not me. I'm not the idiot. He'll insist to test you, and I'm afraid nothing will convince him otherwise. He's a tutorial.
He's Italian!
Yeah, he's Italian.
Time to kill him!
Yeah, do we have any Italians in the chat? Can you confirm or deny that he's an asshole for having that name? When he's done with you, return to me and we will discuss how to proceed from there. We respond with, end event.
Okay.
That's how I end all my conversations IRL.
End event.
Yeah. So the man is materialized over here. He looks Italian. let's just take a look over here. Do we have our crew with us? We have our whole crew with us, other than Enrique, who's guarding the ship.
Okay. Stop what? A nice pendulum dragon.
Silverglitch, the Spaniard, says you don't need to be Italian to confirm that Italians are assholes. Racism intensifies.
Well, I'm Costa Rican. I can confirm that Italians are the scum of the earth.
You heard it here first, folks. Fuck Italy. But not in that way, because who'd touch an Italian?
Yeah, like, ew.
We're gonna get some people coming in partway through this stream who don't understand sarcasm, and my god, is it gonna be bad.
Oh my god.
We're joking, guys. It's a joke. We might as well just name the game Racism Simulator.
And then there goes What a Geek, correcting everyone's English.
So we found the guy. So you're the new arrival. I saw your ship come in. I dare say
Are you
it's
gonna
quite
kill him?
impressive. You must know the right people in the old world. You notice his accent is distinctly Italian, from somewhere around Firenze. If your ears do not deceive you.
Firenze.
Firenze. Firenze. Firenze. Governor Manzanito sent me here to take command of my people. Or, pleasure to make your acquaintance, Senor Rosso? Rosso?
Senor.
Senor.
Rosso.
Rosso. Senor.
Rosso. There we go.
Senor Italiano.
He has no eyes.
The
He is
more
wrong.
round you make the vowels, the more hick you sound. So, Italian Brock. We're talking to Italian Brock. Do we say
Yes.
that we were sent here to take command of my people? Or do we greet him cordially?
He's Italian. We're racist. We take command of my people.
Okay. If you'll excuse my facetiousness, they are not currently your people, Captain. However, I'll be happy to release them into your command once you have shown me that you understand what it takes to take command of Spanish men and women in battle. Anything less would be irresponsible of me. I can respond with, is this really necessary? I have commanded soldiers before. I know it's required of me. Or, very well, if it can be no other way, I suppose I could use the practice.
Is this really necessary?
Is this really necessary? Let me tell you something. I have seen my share of battles, and fighting under an inexperienced commander is not a fate I would wish upon my worst enemy. These people are my responsibility for the moment, and you will simply
Fuck the
have
Italians.
to indulge if you want me to release them to you. Our only response is sigh. Very well. Let us have a mock battle then. He responds with, that is precisely what I had in mind. Here, most of your people seem to be done unloading their equipment from your fine ship. Why don't you go ahead and divide them into two sides? I'll lead one group, you will assume command of the other. Let's see if you know what you're doing. We respond with, begin battle.
Silverglitch, I completely and utterly understand you, but at the same time, we are being racist, so it's only okay to just not pronounce everything correctly.
In fact, it's better to pronounce everything wrong. Fuck
Yeah.
the police, come straight from the underground.
Every time a driver responds to those questions, I always expect him to flip his hair and go, ugh.
I've been pretty sassy. Alright, let's start our battle. I picked a soldier, a hunter, and a medic. We could only pick 3 people for this fight. And we're fighting our own people here. Looks like we're fighting a hunter, a medic, and a soldier. They picked the same loadout as me. Alright, now, I actually had the game tutorial turned off, so I'm just gonna have to remember how to play.
This is gonna be fun already.
I forgot that was a weird thing with this game. Every time you right-click, it brings your cursor to the middle of the screen.
Why?
I don't know. It's weird. Alright, so we want to take control of our soldier first here. And I think I want to do a double move, maybe. Actually, no, I want to do a single move. right there. And,
I don't remember Gen 1 having triple battles.
and we'll go on attack action. That's a tactical move where if someone tries to get past him, then he takes a swing at them. We're going to switch our hunter to having his bow, not his knife. Oh no, he actually had his bow out already. Okay, and we're just going to take a straight shot at their soldier. Hit. And you can stay there. We're going to have our medic. Our medic is on... Right, our medic only has... Oh no, our medic does have a gun. Is it out right now? No. That's having the gun out. There we go. Alright, take a shot.
This is a Pokemon, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon Fire Emblem crossover nobody ever asked for.
Yeah.
I think everyone is asking for this.
To be fair,
Jesus.
I actually really like this game. They just sent their medic to run directly at us with a knife at our soldier. Don't know if that was wise. In fact, they're doing the same thing with the hunter. Okay.
Are they the... Well, he's Italian, so...
Well, we can get easy flanking right here. We're going to run our hunter and knife from behind on their hunter. And then we're going to switch you out to the sword, or the dagger. And we crit there, so they're getting fucked up. And with our soldier, we're just going to go one-on-one here. I could go flawless defense, but I really don't need to. I'd rather just take a swing straight at their doctor. Because I'm not losing that fight. Their soldier is actually using, it looks like a gun. But it's not terribly accurate, so we're gonna... Well, I got an attack of opportunity there and took an extra shot at their doctor.
Nice.
Yeah, this dude is a terrible commander.
Well, he's Italian. What can you expect?
Yeah.
I
Confirmed.
mean, look at history.
Yeah. All of them bad people.
Yeah.
Well, we just took out our own doctor. Because he was commanding our own doctor. I like to think we're using real swords in this fight. Alright.
You said it wrong. It's this Italian man is terrible. Period.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna spread out our people over here. Get our hunter over there. We're gonna get the doctor actually next to him to heal him next turn. And our warrior's gonna cover a little bit of ground. We are completely wrecking this first fight. Wow, he cannot land a hit to save his life. Okay, Hunter, you're gonna take the first shot here before our guy gets in the way. And that was a hit. And we're going to restore health here. Use your magic Spanish healing potion.
It's called weed.
Yeah. That's what they do to heal, right? Rub
Yep.
weed in your wound?
Yep.
Oh, we took an attack of opportunity there. I wasn't aware that it was on guard. Well, we got the kill anyway. No injuries. To be fair, I don't think you can get an injury on the first fight.
Well, this is tutorial, so...
Alright, he responds to us with, "Well fought, you're quite the tactician. Well done indeed. No, it's just that you're balls. Your people are free to join up with you, if you wish. I have no qualms about letting you take them, and you can tell our governor I said so. I hope this is not the last we see of each other, young man." We can only nod appreciatively. I'd rather nod with a sneer.
I'd rather stab him.
Ew, he pats us on the back.
I was promised Italian death.
Yeah, I didn't promise anything. Alright, we're gonna go back to the governor. Okay. Yes, good. I take it that you've passed whatever test Italian guy has devised for you, then? I expect that you'll be pleased to know the perfect opportunity has turned up for you to serve the people of Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo. Domingo.
Yes.
We can respond with, "I did not cross the Atlantic Ocean to play fetch for you. Once I've stocked up on supplies, I'm leaving to explore the mainland." Or, "My troops and I are at your service, Governor."
We did not cross the Atlantic.
do keep in mind that the governor does want us to kill the savages.
Oh.
Is that still what you want to say?
Nah, I'm choosing the other one just because I think it's a better thing to say now that I'm remembering that he's also a racist asshole.
Yeah. As you may have summarized, several problems encroach upon our control over this island. Most urgently, our supply lines to Santiago de los Caballeros. That's a good cereal. In the north, and we're disrupted by a native cult of pagans that we suspect is using some old ruins in the deepest jungles of our island. Our supply lines must be secured, or the people of Santiago will soon be severely threatened by the slaves and the rebels. We respond with, and the troops of Santiago. The place we're in have allowed this to go unaddressed? Naked? He responds with, Captain Guy refuses to take his troops anywhere but those anywhere near those ruins, and in any case we cannot be. And in the event they cannot be spared, they are needed to protect against the city from the slaves. Against the slaves. We can respond with either, I have no such superstitious misgivings. Where are the ruins located? Or we can say, I see merit in his caution. Old ruins haunted by pagan cults is no place for a Spanish soldier.
Well, considering we're Catholic, the first one.
Okay. Northeast of here. That way the jungle gets denser and the grounds turn swampy. The ruins are somewhat in the middle of it. Bear in mind that we know next to nothing about this cult. We don't know what kind of people they are and how much of a fight they'll be putting up. I suggest you catch them by surprise and cut them down first. There'll be plenty of time to find out what they've been up to later. We respond with, we'll see what the situation looks like when we get there. He says,
I guess that's good, considering that that's the only option they give us.
Yes, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Feel free to keep whatever items of worth you uncover in that place, and we'll call it your reward for a job well done. Return here when it's over, and we shall discuss your next assignment. We respond with, leave the palace!
Also, Silver Glitch, I'm pretty sure every Spanish word would be a good cereal.
Yep.
Also, you said that in the future, Mah-Dry. How dare you?
In the future, what? Oh,
that's a good cereal, Mah-Dry.
Yes, the cereal doesn't exist yet. A spoiler alert, guys. When we leave the governor's office, you're met by a young woman in uniform. She says, Captain Eduardo, let's play? Isabella at your service. I will take you to the docks and oversee the transfer of your cargo into your possession. We can take her hand and kiss it, or we can say, very good, lead the way.
I don't know if she's racist. So let's kiss her hand, just in case if she's racist or not.
Okay, let's house rule this and say we took her hand and licked it, because that's creepier.
Yeah, I agree.
And we made the noise like this when we did it.
Oh my god!
And then we said, very good, lead the way. There we go.
Yes.
You lift her hand and your tongue, and you lift your hand to your tongue and lick along it, making a weird noise. She blushes furiously and conceals a smile behind her hand. She says, "Follow me, please." We respond with,
she's into that.
We respond with, "And event."
That's the plan, dinosaur. That's the plan.
All right, so we're traveling to what looks like a bunch of packages of cocaine.
Well, can you blame
Spanish
them?
guy. We say, so we meet again. As we raise our eyebrows a lot. Sooner than I expected, I must admit. And I see you've met Isabella. Of course her name is Isabella. She's a polite young woman, isn't she? The daughter of Andreas who came over with Columbus on the Santa Maria. So you might say she's got a pioneer spirit in her blood. Well, you'd better get it out. Old Andreas had her with a Tano girl. He took a fancy to. But as far as I'm concerned, she's as Spanish as they come. She's half Spanish. We shouldn't have licked her hand. Probably got like syphilis now. That's how you get syphilis, right?
He said Andreas.
You can respond with, I have no time for this. I need to pick up my cargo and leave on an errand for the governor. We can say, that is none of my business, Alberto. And you shouldn't talk of her like she, like that. She is standing right here. Or, are you hoping to follow in your father's footsteps, Senorita?
The first one. Just fuck her. I mean, seriously, she's half.
Yeah. I mean, literally or figuratively, because those are very different things in this context.
Both? I mean, no one has to know.
Good point.
Oh my god, everyone that is just meeting me, I am usually not this racist.
On
unless
air.
Mah-Dry-Bread is allowed.
On air. IRL she is, though. Huh. Sorry, just a lot of thoughts went through my head. Of course, what am I thinking? It is important. You're an important man. You have no time for frivolous socializing. He winks irrelevantly. And then he gestures towards cargo patches, neatly stacked on the wooden boardwalk of the harbor. It's all here, Captain. 800 reals worth of gold and silver treasure. 1 week of rations for 10 troops, valued at 700 reals. Probably not how they call that currency. Medicine and medical equipment in the tune of 800 reals and 2,000 reals worth of military equipment. Good. Can you verify this?
Ruiz? Ruiz?
Can you verify this, Satan? Your soldier nods. I've been keeping a close eye on the dock workers. I caught one of them trying to pocket some of our valuables. He won't be trying that anytime again soon. So he just impaled this man on a sword, or actually a pitchfork, probably.
Yeah.
I bet he's black. I'm gonna respond with, I'm going to need horses and carts and some servants.
Give me all the racist servants, though.
We can, he says, of course, you may take 3 carts from the garrison, seeing as contingents seem to be afraid to leave the confines of the town anyway. I believe we can spare a dozen slaves from the docks to serve you on your incursions into the island. That's a weird word. We can respond with, please make the arrangements at once. I wish to leave as soon as our supplies have been loaded onto the carts, or no slaves, I want paid servants only. Well, I think we know which one we're going
slaves.
for. All the slaves. All the slaves.
All the slaves. Also, Silver Glitch, how is that the short straw? Seriously. Also, my computer fan is going insane.
So, wait. I can actually hear your computer fan over your mic. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Silver Glitch, are you saying that you're on our crew?
I need to hear the stream.
Guess he is. He nods, hurries off to the palace. Isabella steps forward again. Do we wait for her to speak, or do we say, so your mother is, Tano? Do we confront her with her other nationality, or do we wait for
We
her
confront her with her other nationality, because fuck her. Both ways. All the ways.
Her facial expression hardens visibly. A tint of defensiveness is carried across her voice. She responds with, she was a good woman. She loved my father very much. We respond with, I meant nothing by it. You must have had an interesting childhood. Or, you're lucky you were brought up with Spanish culture instead of being raised by savages.
I think you know which one I'm gonna choose.
You had an interesting childhood with savages. She just stands there for a long moment, nailed to the spot, staring straight at you, straight ahead, past you. And then she nods curtly and leaves without a word. Firi, I have a feeling that she's not a racist.
I have a feeling she isn't either.
I regret licking her hand. And not just because of the syphilis. End event! Do you know when the rest of SmackDown Here Comes the Pain Let's Play will be uploaded? Well, that's not a Let's Play, that's an old stream. I really want to keep doing that, but the last time I streamed it, like a year ago, that video still won't upload for some reason. It's just sitting here on Hitbox. Once I can get it on YouTube, I can finally continue with that. I just don't want there to be a huge, like, 3-hour chunk missing, because a lot of shit went down in that one. I think it became, like, Tag Team Champions or something. Alright, we can trade resources here. We don't need to. What's this place? The healer. We don't need that. Let's go to the church. Gotta pray before we leave, right? Let's attend a sermon.
Yeah.
We attend the sermon. Sermon's quite different from the seasonal themes you're used to back in Spain. It's clearly colored by the trials of the setting of the New World. Ooh, that's a creepy-looking dude. After the sermon, Caro stands at the door. Thank everybody for attending as they leave. He is a slender man in his mid-60s, long white beard, gentle eyes. Shake his hand, he gives you a look and pulls you aside. Your Grace, a moment of your time, please. Captain has mentioned you in passing. Already? I've been here for like 10 minutes. He said you and your troops might be heading to Santiago de los Caballeros within the foreseeable future. Do you respond with, I might, or would you like me to deliver a message?
I might. Oh, so this game is Racism, the game.
Yeah. It's Racism Simulator 2013, I think it was made in.
I think so.
Very well. Could I perchance convince you to bring a modest load of Bibles to the good people of Santiago? We responded with, are Bibles really the shipment the people of Santiago need most? We don't have an option to say, of course. Okay. Regular caravans are of most imported supplies go between Santo Domingo, that's not what it is. Domingo, and Santiago. But this is a special shipment. The word of God is sadly not reproduced in quantities as large as food and weapons. If this shipment were to be lost, it would be something approaching a tragedy. You can respond with, is there anything you can do to compensate me for my time? Or, very well, the shipment brought my very well, have the shipment brought to my carts. I'll see they get there safely. I can't read today. Or,
I've noticed.
I'm sorry. I cannot possibly. I probably won't be going that way for quite some time. I cannot take the responsibility for your shipment.
Ooh, the first one and the last one are really good. Are gonna be assholes that are looking for money all the time?
He is the priest. So, if we're racist, we're also probably hardcore religious, and that's why.
Yeah.
At the same time, we are greedy, too. I could see either one of those being an answer.
I think we should go for the first one.
Okay. He says, of course, I would not think to ask something like this of your troops without offering payment for your services. The Bible should be delivered to the Portuguese merchant called Diniz. He has been instructed to pay 2,000 valuables for your time and trouble. For an in-game approximation, 2,000 is much more than we currently have. That is more than double what we own. We can respond with, very well, the shipments will be brought to my carts. Had the shipments brought to my cart, or I'm sorry, we won't be going there for some time.
Have the shipments brought to us.
Shakes our hand enthusiastically. Thank you, Captain. And then he says, Lit con Dios, in that voice. I'm guessing that means thanks, bye. Okay, thanks.
I don't know. I haven't read it yet.
Is it not on screen yet?
It con Dios. Oh, go with God.
Oh! It's fucking say that all the time in the Canada.
Yeah.
So much the Spain here. I met a Spanish person once or twice. I haven't. Silver Glitch, I met you on the chat. I met you in the chat, right? Let's go to a random person's house, because there's a marker above it. Excuse me, senor, a moment of your time. Do we remain silent or say, what do you want?
What do you want?
He responds with, you're the new captain that came here on the Maria... The Maria... Teresa? On the Mother Teresa, are you not?
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen your troops. They look capable. The man hesitates. I I'm wondering if you would perhaps be willing to hire out some of your men, or if perhaps you would be willing to hire some of your men to perform a task for me. I'm willing to compensate you for their time within reason. I don't believe we've been introduced. Oh no, I quite forgot. Please forgive me. My name is Martin Chocero. I am the treasurer of the governor of Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo.
Saint Sunday. Just say Saint Sunday.
Saint Domingo. Eduardo, let's play. Now, what's this task?
Oh, I'm sorry, Retra.
Now, chat, for anyone coming in late, and you're like, how is this American so bad at Spanish? I'm Canadian. I'm sorry, we don't learn Spanish up here. We learn...
Not even the people from the US learn Spanish. Excuse me.
Up here, we learn English and poor man's French. My wife is a soldier under command. She was sent on a patrol in the mountains northwest of here, but her detachment hasn't returned. They're weeks overdue. I'm beside myself with worry. He does seem beside himself with worry. We respond with, how may we be of assistance, Senor, insert name here? Or, have you spoken with insert captain name here?
How... He's the treasurer, so he probably will steal money to pay us. So the first one.
Got it. If you would only send some of your troops to search for her, as I say, I will pay you for their time. I must know. I must have her brought back to me if she's alive, and if not, unable to finish a sentence. I can only assume he said that out loud. I respond with, I will take my people to the mountains and search for your wife, or, I'm sorry for your loss, senor, but I do not know if but I do not have time to arrange for a rescue excursion. And like Captain, I cannot spare any of my troops. Do we search or do we not search?
We can search, I mean, more money for us.
We're exploring anyway. We are explorers. Thank you, Captain Let's Play. Doesn't get old.
This is so important.
Her name is Luisa, and she is a sergeant in the army. Sergeant's low rank, isn't it?
I think
I
so.
believe it's just above lieutenant. She's 31 years old, long black curls, and she wears a medallion with my portrait inside it. Please, I'll pay you whatever you wish, if only you find out what has become of her. That line right there is coming back to bite you, buddy. And a van.
Who is to say the North can't English left? Oh, what a geek.
One of Captain's men, soldiers, stop you from leaving. If you have a moment, Senor Let's Play, Captain would like to have one last word with you before you leave. He'll be here momentarily. You wait. Thank you for waiting. I don't know what I don't know what the governor has told you about me. I may be far past my prime, but I am no fool. I've spent a lot of time in these jungles, and I want to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. We can respond with, I know what I'm doing, Captain, or any advice you have, I will consider. I
think the advice would come in handy.
Okay. There are many dangers on this island. Savages, rebels, bandits, but most of all, the most dangerous of foe is hunger. Be mindful of your food reserves. Each person in your expedition will need one ration every day, and nobody likes to go hungry. We can say, where can I stock up on rations? For the record, I know the answer. I will be careful. Do you have anything else, or are you done?
I'll be careful. Do you have anything else?
There are 5 major settlements on this part of the island. Santo Domingo here, Santiago de los Caballeros in the northeast, a Tano fishing village in the north coast, another Tano village in the jungle to the east, and a third Tano village in the eastern peninsula. The Tano are friendly, by and large, but there are a few factions that will go at great lengths to remove us from this island. So we have good relations with the Tano savages. We can say thank you, Captain, or if they try to remove me, they'll not find it such an easy task.
I think that if they try to remove me, they will die. Would be a better option.
The old man frowns. Yes, well, don't get ahead of yourself. Like I said, most Tano are very friendly, Well, that was all I wanted to say. Go with God. God high fives. Do we say God high fives or leave?
God high fives.
Okay, God high fives. End event! We're a boat. We're a boot. We're a boat, even. To leave the settlement on the first part of our expedition. How long have I been live for? Over an hour.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go on our first part of the expedition. I think now is a good time for a 5-minute break. I know that I need a new tea, and I also could probably get some food in me if we got something quick I can make. You can stay here and entertain the masses, unless you would like to go on a 5-minute break as well. So
I was about to say I ran out of water.
Well, you can also go on a 5-minute break and just come back. You'll probably be back before I do to entertain the masses. I'm gonna put my beautiful 5-minute break screen, which is in what's it called? Comic Sans.
Oh, sweet.
And after this commercial break, we'll be back. Now, the commercial break is only going to last 2 minutes. I'm probably going to be more. So, Firi will probably keep you entertained when she gets back. Be back soon, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Back from break. Disregard the watermelons in the chat. No context. No context at all. Let's start with our expedition. All right. So we can chart the outskirts. If memory serves, the first quest you have to go to the right to get to. We're gonna grab a lot of side things on the way.
Okay.
We want herbs and stuff. It's medicine. Also, we want to chart the outskirts if we can. That's an easy quest for experience.
Oh my god, that last one is so amazing.
The slow-mo?
Yeah.
That is a pretty great gif. Okay, so I want to end in the forest, usually, when you end your turn.
The game has 2 names. Racism Simulator 2013, the game, and Expeditions Conquistador, the game.
Conquistador. Alright, let's set up camp. I always recommend you go off the road a little bit before you camp at night. Otherwise, you might get waylaid really easily because you're easy to see. Alright, we camp. Not everyone has food. Did I not set up the rations? There. Everyone gets 1 ration. Camp. It's the day of our Lord, Tuesday. We camped successfully. No incidents.
Since when is Tuesday the day of our Lord?
Since God said so.
Okay.
Okay, we just killed a pig. He's got 13 days worth of food. It's a big pig.
Nice.
Alright. Now, I believe it's up north here, through this path, where we can go off the beaten path and meet the savages. Savages, barely even human, to be specific. So let's go. And
Thursday was originally Thursday. Oh. Hello, Joe!
Ew, how did you fix your chat? We have a filthy Australian in the chat now. And you got timed out! How? What do you do? Please tell me MSX timed him out just to say he wasn't in the chat. Asshole. It was What a Geek. Oh god. Hi, Joe. How the hell did you fix your chat whenever you come back from your timeout? Rip in pieces.
I won't be able to stop laughing.
Hold on. We camped. On our way back to camp, with the evening's catch, Raoul spots something glimmering between the formations of rocks. Leading the hunting party up to the rocks, Raoul finds a primitive altar strewn with the bones of sacrificed animals. Rummaging through the sacrifices, the party uncovers a handful of valuable pearls and jewels. Random encounter, we found 200 valuables. That's good, that's money.
I
laughing a lot. Did you think about burning Jews again? See, this is what I knew the stream would devolve to it by a certain point. It's I say a shit joke and she laughs for no reason.
I hate you sometimes. Oh god.
What, me?
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Jesus Christ. I can't.
1 second, just sending a text. Something's coming up, but I don't think it'll immediately stop things.
Right now, please subscribe.
Right. Okay, so we're at the ruined temple. Approaching the ruins, the sound of a low primal chanting emanates from somewhere amongst them. At the edge of the jungle, where the trees open up into a clearing, you stop and your men signal for them to stay low and out of sight. The ruins appear to be an old temple of a previous civilization, and you must have caught the pagans preparing for a ritual. Men and women are decorating themselves with blue and white paints in different patterns, while others are piling wood but for a large bonfire.
Okay, so Joe just told me that he's gonna talk with us in my Skype chat until he can come back. And can I link a video of Shelly and me and a friend being drunk?
Yes.
Okay. Because that video is amazing. Don't die on us.
Most of the pagans are unarmed, but weapons are arranged within reach. Mostly bows, but also some shields and obsidian swords. Scattered around the clearing are spears thrust into the ground with heads impaled upon them. On your journey across the Atlantic, your people shared stories about this kind of cult. If you attack now before the ritual is underway, you might be able to catch them at a disadvantage. However, a nocturnal attack would make all of the bows a little less dangerous. We can approach with our weapons sheathed, we can withdraw and return at dusk, or we can signal our troops to attack now.
I think we should return at dusk.
Okay.
Oh, nice! It even embeds videos.
I remember that video. Yeah. It does.
That video's
Hitbox is awesome.
Madrid sounds like he's going to die. To dead. Sorry, to dead. I corrected myself. That was Joe.
Alright, we carefully pull back. And we begin the battle at dusk. It became dusk. Okay, we can pick 6 people. I want a hunter, for sure. We want Enrique. We want all of our soldiers, in fact. We want our scholar in every fight. Actually, you know what? We're gonna get rid of 1 soldier.
No. Well, you enjoy it, Ed. I'm sorry.
Okay. You don't want him, then.
No, you cannot go to sleep. I need someone else to help me be Hispanic.
I'm very confused by this screen. Hold on. Oh, he's a scout. That's the scout icon, right? I'd like to have a scout.
It's tomorrow's also like Sunday, so it's God's day, so you can just sleep all day long. Don't worry about it.
You have the glaive, so I want you. It's her that I don't need. Right, it shows last names, that's it. So we don't need a her, so that we can take a doctor. And let's set up equipment here. We would like our glaive dude to have an upgraded glaive. We can also have some armor.
What have I caused? The apocalypse.
Our doctor can armor up. And so can our scholar. Okay, ready for battle.
No, don't leave.
What?
Silver glitch.
Okay, we're fighting the natives.
Kill them all!
I do wish that there was a better, like, map screen during fights, and I wish I could zoom out more. Okay. A lot of them are very shaky holding those, yeah, those are civilians. They're very shaky holding those weapons. I don't see many enemies, actually. I don't know if they have ranged weapons or not.
Mah-Dry, are you going to play Killing Floor 2 when it's released next week?
Not next week, no, because next week I'm losing my home. Actually, well, it's the Monday after next week, but no, I'm gonna be too busy with other things. Alright, Scholar, take a shot. I think we want to lead them to us.
We just want to kill everyone anyway.
Yeah.
Not for the truth. Homelessness is no fun.
Alright, Scout is gonna stay at the front and be on attack watch. Yeah, partial cover. I'll try it. That's a missed arrow. Right now we're basically setting up on a bunch of ranged attacks. Don't know if they're gonna start mass using bows or not since it is nighttime. So we're gonna see how this goes. Our shots are inaccurate because it's night though.
Yeah, food is very important. Taco Man 228.
Oh my god, their magic is real! He just threw a curse at me! Holy shit.
What?
Can we throw, like, the word of God at them, or is their god straight up real?
Holy shit, I just saw the curse happening.
Yeah, okay, they're running some people at us here. So we're gonna switch to mass melee, probably. They're running the civilians at us, weirdly enough. Maybe as meat shields.
You can do it, Joe. 90 more seconds. You can do it.
Okay. Doctor, you can heal up our scout. He needs to be getting flanking anyway, which is not going to be easy in this situation. You're our scholar. Yeah, you should probably stay on the weapon. Although, we could use logistics. Give an ally 2 or more moves if the scholar is a recruit, 4 veteran, 6 a sergeant. I don't need to do that right now, so I'm just gonna shoot.
You should get Twitter. Twitter's amazing.
Does someone in the chat not have Twitter?
Apparently Taco Man doesn't have Twitter?
Get Twitter, it's good. Oh,
like, that's
glaives
what I
are good.
understand with that. So, maybe he does. But Twitter's good.
Yeah. Ah, shit, if that hit, I would have knocked a guy out. And by out, I mean, like, to Deadsville.
It's amazing to be a twit.
He tactical moved so he could back off. I'm still probably gonna finish him off. Did I forget to take a swing with my scout? I think I might have.
Call of Duty Religious Warfare.
Motherfucker, these natives, they can sneak.
I play that game. And I don't like Call of Duty.
More like Call of Duty, am I right?
Ha!
Yeah. That joke's never been made. Little known
No,
fact.
never.
Ah, shit. Right, you can just kick people back. Ugh, fucking finally. Okay, I killed one of them. I believe his corpse does take up that spot. I could be misremembering.
Call of Duty pre-pubescent no-scope thingy madness. Yes. Yes.
Yes! That's one civilian down. Yeah. I think I want to do this to get out of the way a bit.
Joe.
Fuck. Alright, our scout might get injured.
Okay. I understand, Silver Glitch.
See you, Silver Glitch.
Yay, bye-bye. I use Twitter to complain about people. And yes.
I use Twitter for business-related things in that my YouTube channel is technically considered a business.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Alright, their shaman just took a glaive to the head, so he's down. Net trap, god damn it.
Oh my god, what a geek. Calm down.
I think I'm gonna stab here. Ooh, crit, nice. Ah, god, why did I faint to get out of there? I could do a tactical move, couldn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use that to back off. And throw a heal on him, because he's almost down. That is not a strong heal.
How are mirrors real if our eyes aren't real? Well, anyone isn't real anyway. To be honest, everyone is a figment.
Guys again.
Everyone is a figment of my imagination.
One of our soldiers is down. Yeah, I think I forgot to use one of them because I'm an idiot.
Oh no. Intense belly rubbing. That sounds like fun.
God, our glaive dude is awesome.
My computer's going insane.
Think you're gonna explode anytime soon?
Hopefully not.
Remember, everybody, donation link at the top of the chat and in the YouTube description later on YouTube.
Yeah. Freaking hell.
I think that's everyone. Yeah. We're gonna win this fight for sure. A lot of these enemies are quite weak. Still, this is our first battle outside of training. Shit, another guy went down. So, we didn't get any time to level up and get equipment and everything. In fact, we should have probably bought some equipment.
You didn't?
Nope, just the starting stuff. I plan to buy a bunch once we ship those Bibles, so we get a bunch of money.
Oh, okay.
God, of course I always miss. Don't like how swarmy these guys are getting.
Twitter
Finally,
is good.
finished off one other Men at War.
Why do we need a black guy?
I don't know. I don't know why we would. We're Spain. We don't have any.
Oh my god!
I like all the people on the ground just like kind of moving their limbs around a little bit, squirming. It looks really funny on mass.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, they only have one proper warrior left.
Oh.
He's a trapper. Okay.
Okay, so the black guy is to tell the people to get the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. Payday 2 reference.
Oh.
It's Chains. Chains is the black guy, and they only gave him one line for Ace to Inspire. Ace to Inspire is an ability where you can yell at people to get up. They only recorded one line for his voice actor for that. Many people have like 4 or 5 lines. For him, it's just, get the fuck up. So if you use it on mass because it's not working and you're rolling low on your dice rolls, it's, get the fuck up, get the fuck up, get the fuck up. It's amazing.
Nice.
And the medic always ends up being Chains, I don't know why. Seems like people with Inspire almost always play Chains for some reason. Probably just because it's funny.
Probably. I mean, you should have fun while playing video games. That's why they're there.
Video games are stupid. Alright, they've only got one person left, and it's a citizen, so... Don't think I'm gonna have any troubles here. Oh, stab in the eye. And a glaive to the head. Yeah, he's only got this tiny little knife. We're fine. He's down. Well, that's what the governor wanted us to do. We have a severe injury and a moderate injury between two of our people. Good thing we have a doctor. But still, it's only one doctor. Or no, is it two doctors? No, we have two doctors. Good.
Yeah, we have 2 doctors.
Oh god, my stomach suddenly really, really hurts. Oh god. Hope that tomato I ate wasn't bad because it tasted fine. Looked fine too. Alright, I believe we just need to go back to the governor. Let him know that we killed those heathens.
We can get a lot of money.
Yep. Actually, before we go back, we should hit up that other place where we need to bring the Bibles to.
Alright, yeah.
Now, if I remember correctly, part of the coast quest is right over there.
I don't know, is he repeating? Pepsi 232?
I shouldn't be repeating on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I need to set up treatment. Risk of deterioration, assign you, because my guy is personally not the greatest medic in the world. I got an achievement called I'm Sorry, Butch. What's that for? Have all your followers be disabled at the same time. I don't know what that means.
No idea.
Because many of my people were out working that night, so... Well, basically a whole day trip going across that beach. That's annoying. Condition is improved, and one guy recovered completely from his injuries.
I should stop being on Twitter. Twitter is fun.
Are you still on that thumbnail thing?
No. I retweeted a couple of them and then decided to not be there for a while because I could spend my whole night there.
You could.
I would share the stream. All he uses is to gain hookers and gambling money. Well, yeah.
But they're good hookers. Oh, here we go. We have an account, or we have a thingy thing over the night. Our hunter has come to us. We found a monster of a pig down by the watering hole. We thought you'd decide what to do with it. We could preserve it. Should be enough rations to last us a while. The outcome of that is, of course, we have extra rations. An excellent chance for celebration. Prepare a feast for the company, which would probably make them very happy. And I have someone in mind I think deserves it, which would make one person very happy.
Did my mouse die? Ugh.
Which one should we pick?
The one that makes you more food.
So, keep it as rations?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. And all of our people have recovered from their injuries. I'm sorry, Talker Man, bestiality is not an option. Ooh. Good thing the natives leave these treasure chests all over the place.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But anyway, they should still just share the stream, because instead of getting money for gambling, he's actually getting money for my new computer. So yeah, share the stream.
Also, by the way, people, when I asked you guys before to go on the Steam group for me, and to click the thingy thing to have it, hold on, I just had a thought. I forgot to have a link in the description to the Steam page. Let me just make a little document to remind myself of that later. If you scroll down, I have a new description, by the way. It's much better than the old one.
Oh yeah, look, you don't.
Yeah, forgot to do that one. I knew there was something I was missing. Anyway, hey MDB, can I plug you on Twitter? Yeah, you don't need my permission for that. But if you guys want to, right, now I remember what I was saying. I asked you guys before to go to my Steam group page and hit the invite friends thing and invite some friends. And I was like, that's probably a good way to grow the group and get more people seeing the stream notification. Over the course of about 1 week, you added a whole 50 people to it, which is huge. So yes, it works very well. And I think that's just from like 3 or 4 of you guys doing that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, if any of you want to do that, just go to my Steam group and hit the invite friends thing and invite your friends to Steam group so more people see the I'm streaming notification. Anyway.
Also, Dark Enigma, you know what's worse than running out of money in video games? Running out of money for video games.
I thought you were just going to say IRL, because I know something about that.
Trust me,
one of our scouts has come to us. Captain Let's Play, thieves have snuck past our guards. They're stealing our supplies. We can say, who are they? Or, mend the defenses, don't let them escape.
Taco Man, who says I'm not in the kitchen?
Do we ask who they are, or do we mend the defenses? Don't let them escape.
Don't let them escape!
Alright, we prepare for battle. You... God, I wish it would just remember the people that I have and like. Because I don't remember their names.
I am extremely skilled at this.
I'm such a good captain. God fucking damn it. I know I like him. I like him.
Oh, that's the newest model. I really want that one, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Get her an Apple IIe.
Oh, please, no.
Alright, this team's fine. It's a bunch of natives. And they're all civilians. So they're going to be really weak. But they're super close to me. So they're going to be swarmy and annoying. I didn't mean to have those two swap. But okay, apparently that's the thing they can do for free. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm in the preparation phase, so I can just... Oh my god! Spanish magic! Okay, I have no good spot to create a choke.
Probably has like 64 megabytes.
This is a weird position. I wish I had more melee fighters. I didn't know I'd be in a battle like this.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all... Oh shit, you can't back up farther than that? I didn't know. Okay.
Oh my god. I love the chat.
Oh, I was really hoping there'd be an explosion at some point in that,
Yeah.
in that John Cena gif. I don't even remember the context of that. I think that's once when his brass knuckles were taken away. Oh, no, he was gonna go do the you can't see me, and then he... Yeah. Well, that was green wristband Cena, so that was probably a bit earlier, although he looks a little old in that.
Oh my god, what a geek. You're amazing.
Lee racist?
Amazing.
Lee racist?
Maybe.
Flanking attack! Wow, that's strong. Alright, let's see if they just maul us. I don't know, that one's running away. Oh, a bunch of them are running. Are they all gonna run? Oh no, we gotta kill some of them before they get out of here.
Na 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 na.
Did you say that? Because you saw nigga 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 in the chat?
Yeah.
And that's what it made you think of? How did it make you think of that?
I don't know!
God. What does it feel like to be so awful?
I don't know!
It's like to be such a bad person IRL. Alright, well we killed one of them. I don't want them to retreat. So I'm trying to, like, shoot him down. Oh, come on. Gotta get that one. Yeah, we killed another one.
I don't know, Dark Enigma, can you? Freaking what a geek.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think we can probably kill one more.
I think I have a very good gift for this, if I can find it. Is it this one?
Ah, so many of them are running. I think
No, it's
some
not
of
that
them
one,
made
but
it
that's
into
a
the jungle.
really good one. No, that's Pocket Penguin. Ah, there it is. I think this one fits.
Oh, I know that one. Yay, we killed a third! I don't think we're gonna get a fourth. I'll just let him go.
Genocide is the best way to pass time. I think
Yeah,
that's
slow
enough.
down on the gift posting. We got a bit much, it's really spamming the chat. Just gonna keep letting them run. Okay, no injuries for us. They had 3 people die. They took 20 food and 600 valuables. That's a lot. Despite your best efforts, some of the thieves managed to escape with some of the loot carts. You and your people go over the defenses, trying to... Yeah. God damn it, we lost a lot there. Good thing we...
Go ahead.
Good thing we got that feast worth of a pig.
Oh my god, the chroma key is so good in the stream.
Well, chroma key's out the gray background, so it's gonna catch pieces of gifs too.
Well, it caught like his gloves and the mat where he is sleeping on. I just noticed. Holy crap, that is so amazing. I think I prefer the gift like that. Yeah.
Ooh, kill that pig. Yeah, more meat. I think we're almost where we want to be. This is one of those native villages.
Ugh,
I think we wanted to go in a different direction,
savages.
didn't we? Yeah, we actually wanted to go in a different direction. Whatever, we'll talk to the people here. We can trade with them or purchase spike traps. I want to trade with them. Do they have a good value on anything? Rations are in high demand for them. So they value rations highly. How much is equipment? Oh, that's a crazy expensive.
Who is
I'll get a
Dark
little bit of
Enigma?
money. Alright, we got a little bit of money off them.
Kenyans.
Alright, calculating path, it's done calculating. And I know there's a way you can... Is it just spacebar? Yeah, just to continue move.
Oh, nice.
It's a good way of traveling long distances to places you've been.
Yeah.
Although it does mean we probably end on the road, which does suck. Great, we lost some more money. We lost the money we traded for, in fact. Cool.
What?
Yeah.
How did you lose money?
Probably stolen by thieves.
Ugh. Cats. Cats are cute.
Oh, we got some beef and some equipment that time.
Oh, that reminds me to message a picture of my boyfriend's cat to a friend.
Do that. Alright, we are almost back at the village where we started, but we need to go past that. Luckily, 8 meat spoiled during the night, or 7 meat spoiled during the night, that's fine. Luckily, the trip from this place to the place we want to go to is short.
Where is cat? Ed, do you have any new cat pictures?
Apparently the, our party is in high spirits. They like eating the meat that we catch, rather than eating rations.
Nice.
And we lost some more money. Great.
Oh my god, I'm pretty sure. Is that from the third Toy Story movie?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. What a geek. I love that one. But I've seen one where it actually just hard cuts to the explosion and the footage of the towers falling, which is much funnier, I find.
Hmm.
Alright, fresh fruit, blah, 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 what's your name? You sell wares. Oh, I brought a shipment of Bibles.
Kitty's so cute. That's from the oh my god, I haven't seen Toy Story for such a long time that I don't remember that.
We got paid in full. And now we just need to get back to where we started. Actually, can I camp? You cannot make your camp in town. Damn. Right, we're just gonna go back to the governor now to let him know that we killed the savages.
Your cat is adorable, Ed.
Ooh. Anna comes to you and solemnly asks for a word in private. You can tell that she's a little nervous about what she wishes to talk to you about.
Is she pregnant?
Super preggers. Captain, let's play. I have an important request to make of you. It's going to seem unreasonable, but I feel that I must ask, or it'll eat away at me for the rest of our journey together. We can respond with, as a recruit in the company, you can always speak freely. Go ahead then, get to the point, or wait and listen.
I'll wait and listen.
Okay. Well, in the tavern in Santiago, I talked to... We haven't been there. What are you, magic? I talked to a scout who recently returned... Oh, no, we just came back from there, returned from posing in the region called Buodna, in the western side of the island. She said that she came into possession of an old stone slab with symbols and descriptions of an ancient temple filled with sacrificial gifts to a pagan god. She also said she found a Tano elder who is able to translate the symbols, and now she is putting together a group to go back to location, and she found the and find the temple. She wants to claim the treasure, and she would ask if I'd be willing to join her expedition. We would be 12 troops, and I would get an even cut of whatever treasure we find. Of course, this is I'm just excited about this talk of ancient temples and pagan gods. This is the sort of thing precisely why I came to the New World. Not, I beg your pardon, Captain, to run errands for the governor. I just want to go for the adventure. I will add my share of the treasure to the expedition's stores. With your permission, I shall leave tomorrow morning and join her expedition in Santiago. It will be no more than a fortnight until I return. We can either say, how could I deny you such an opportunity when I see such a lust for adventure shining in your eyes? Pack your things, and we shall prepare to leave at dawn tomorrow. God high fives. We can do leadership medium, which is, I know I know I have let you all down until now. None of us have come here to make war on slaves and Spanish soldiers, but I ask you have patience with me, Anna. I will get us to the mainland, and you will have more adventure than you could possibly find in location. Or I can say, I'm sorry, Anna, I cannot spare you for a fortnight. For anyone who does not know, fortnight is 14 days. So it'd be 14 days of this scout being gone. When she comes back, if there is treasure, we get the treasure. We can also try and diplomatically get her to stay, or not diplomatically get her to stay.
I think we should diplomatically get her to stay.
Alright. She has lost morale. She slumps and walks off to her tent. That's depressing.
Yeah.
The governor better appreciate that we killed all of these savages for him.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it was fun. I'd have done it for free, but...
Well, saving the planet from giant spiders is all good and everything, but will your chat survive next time?
I don't even understand the context.
Joey's leaving.
Oh. Oh, through the window, I see.
Yeah.
Right, let's go talk to the... Oh, wait, who's this person?
A sex machine.
Captain, let's play. A moment of your time. Would you be so kind? We can respond with, make it quick, senorita. Or, of course, senorita. How can I help?
Make it quick. Also, the chroma key is so fantastic for that gif.
I would imagine.
Makes it seem like, what's he called?
John
Silver
Cena?
Surfer is the one. Silver Surfer is the one jumping out the window.
It is.
Yeah.
That's just his street clothes.
Oh, yeah.
I would humbly ask that you keep your men away from our young girls. The arrival of your contingency caused quite a stir here. You and your men should know that our girls are virtuous, and we would very much like them to stay that way. We can respond with, my troops are gentlemen, and I assure you that they would never dream of imposing themselves upon your young lady, senorita. We can say, you're speaking to a let's play, senorita. I do not accept orders from someone like you. Or we can say, I'll let them know.
Okay, so what it is, like, just summarize what she said.
She said, keep your men from fucking our women because our women are virtuous.
I'll let them know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is all I'd ask. One must endeavor to protect the virtue of all young ladies. We can either bow and leave or say indeed adios. God, my fucking stomach is going crazy right now.
My computer is going insane too.
What he please tell me that's a reference to one of the videos in my 100 subscribers special back in the day.
Oh my god.
Right, so do we say adios or do we bow?
Just say adios. Like,
All right.
you know what the worst part about that word is?
What?
It means go with God, too.
Oh. I thought it just meant bye in a polite
It's
way.
goodbye, but in a very, like, you know how the freaking Spanish people were completely and utterly religious at that time.
Yeah.
And there is, if you separate the adios, it's like a and then Dios, which basically is shorter from ve con Dios or vaya a Dios, just go with God.
Oh.
Or go to God, or something like that. So it's just like...
So it's just another variation of God high fives.
Yeah, it's a variation of God high fives.
Alright. So we're talking to the governor again. What news of the pagan? We killed them all. Good. Spare me the details I don't need to know. Good. We can reestablish trader rights in Santiago then. That'll benefit our economy greatly. I expect that you've spent some supplies and searched the jungle for those heathens. I shall direct Senor... Don't know who that guy is. Our treasurer, there we go, to have payment for services rendered brought to your carts. You can use that to restock your stores. I think 1,000 valuables should suffice. That's half
Let's
as
talk
much
about the rebels.
Okay, that's half as much as we got for the Bibles, by the way. The Bibles were easy. Governor's lip curls in disdain. Yes, the rebels. To think that our countrymen would sink so low as to make war upon a colony of Spain. Who leads them, or who is their arm? Aim. What is their aim? Who's their arm, though, is the real question.
Who leads them? Who shall we have to go kill? The Italian?
Whose arm leads them? Sire?
Taco Man, I know that it was all of Europe, but from my understanding of the little German I understand, and the little Dutch I understand, and the rest, it was like religion was not as heavily of an influence in their language as it was in Spanish.
Yeah, Spain Spain was all the way religious.
Yeah.
No public people saying bad things about the church. That's a big no-no. As far as we know, there are 2 rebel leaders. One of them led by Esteban Gallego? Esteban Gallego?
Gallego.
A mountain of a man who used to be a notorious brawler in Spain before he came here. We don't know who leads the second group. They mainly terrorize the northern coast, so they may know more about them in Santiago. Do we say, why did they turn against the crown, or what shall we do about it?
What shall we do about it?
The rebels must be defeated at all costs. The problem will be finding them. Gallego's band has recently been raiding our mines in the mountains west of here, freeing our slaves, stealing our silver ore, and destroying our equipment. The man is a menace. He's got our soldiers cowering in fear. If you visit our mines and speak to our troops there, you may be able to track him down. As far as the other group, your best chance is to go to Santiago and talk to Captain Lindra Vizcaino. Her company has been stationed there for the past 6 months to defend the town against the Northern Rebel Army. I've heard no progress in that regard, but she must have learned something by now. Hopefully something that will help you find and neutralize those bastardos.
Oh my god, seriously?
We can respond with, I will hear what she has to say, or I think this Esteban is a higher priority. Esteban is the mountain of a man who was a brawler in Spain.
I think Esteban is a high priority.
I have no opinion on the matter. They are both urgent threats to the stability of our control over the island. Whatever part of the problem you decide to deal with first, I wish you good luck. Return to me when you have something to report.
I have something to report.
What?
I have to go and get in a call with my boyfriend.
Okay, I was actually thinking of ending the stream very soon just because my stomach is goddamn killing me right now, and I need to take a break. So, tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be streaming again. Also, great GIF. I remember that match.
That is such a good GIF.
Yeah, well, it's always hard to peg which match it is because Randy Orton and John Cena had a best of 5,000 series over the course of like 9 years. It's amazing.
Oh, wow.
They've main evented, I think it was the main event of 15 pay-per-views, I think, over the course of like 9 years has been John Cena versus Randy Orton. It's to the point now that the audience boos the shit out of any match they have together now, no matter how good it is, just because they've seen it so many times. Anyway, I'm just gonna finish this line here. A guard stops us. Signor, let's play. One moment. Signor Italian guy, I believe, was here looking for you earlier. He asked me to tell you if he'd like to talk to you. He'll be waiting for you in the market. End event. And that's the cliffhanger for the next time we play this. He's waiting for us in the market. Let me save. Let's play. You can't put an apostrophe. Yeah. Racism.
Well, that's what the game is called.
Yeah, racist simulator. Thank you, everybody, for coming to this this special edition of the stream. Again, one last time, if you check out the top of the hitbox description, or sorry, the top of the hitbox chat, or if you check the description here on YouTube, you'll find the link to donate some money to Secret Firi so she can help get a new laptop. If you're watching on YouTube, you can check out the description to also find the link to the Hitbox channel where you can catch this live next time. And if you're watching on Hitbox, you can check out the bottom of the description to find my YouTube page, where I've been doing a video a day for over 4 years now. On both, you can also find my Patreon page, where you can donate to me monthly and get rewards in return to support me and what I do. Until next time, have a day. Nah. God, fucking up the outro.
Almost flawless.
I've only done my outro about 100